Namaste friends, welcome to my channel, Eternal Nature Values. In the channel we keep talking about eternal values, that is, the values which always prevail, means the true values, the truth that prevails. Truth always prevails. So that's why truth is an eternal value. And the similar values we talk about, everything which is true, that we talk about, everything which is eternal, that we talk about. And we are able to distinguish between the eternal values and the others, the fake values. Fake values, they just disappear after some time by their own. They cannot be defended for long, whoever the proponents of those values are. And the eternal values, they need not to be defended. They defend themselves. They prevail always. So let's move on to the video. Please keep watching. Please subscribe my channel, Eternal Nature Values. Like the video, share it, and share your feelings about these eternal values in the comment section. Dhanyavad. Namaste friends. Welcome to another episode of explaining Bhagavad Gita in common terms or general terms. Simply explained in simple terms. We are on Shlok 38, chapter 2.
दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयो ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
We'll go through the commentary first. This is the yoga of enmity or the doctrine of poison action. If anyone does any action with the above mental attitude or balanced state of mind, he will not reap the fruits of this action. Such an action will lead to the purification of his heart and freedom from the birth and death. One has to develop such a balanced state of mind through continuous struggle and vigilant efforts. Actually, this explanation is basically, as you have just heard it, it's in terms of higher yogic language, which usually is experienced by yogis through a lot of meditation and yogic practice. So, in terms of the common understanding, basically happiness, sorrows, gain, loss, win, lose, these all consider them as equal. An enlightened person is one who doesn't experience a case of anything like which is pleasant for a common person. He doesn't feel that pleasure. If it is something sad, he doesn't even perceive it as bad or sad. So for him, both the things are the same. He's not affected at all with these. Profit and loss doesn't matter much. Worldly things, they don't matter much to each and every human being. As I said, when you are a poor man, you don't have any materialistic, you don't have much of a land, a property, the money, the wealth. So you don't have chances of losing or incurring losses. But pleasure and sorrow, or happiness and sorrow, these are two things which are associated with each and every person. In fact, each living being passes through the effects of happiness and sadness. And the person, a yogic person, an enlightened person, does not bother about the effects of these, both of these. Like, if the condition is good, he is not happy. If the condition is bad, he is not sad. So he accepts both the things in the same way. So here we consider a match is going on in between two players, tennis players, and one of the player has, when he wins a point, what happens? He just like he shouts with joy, and so that's how he expresses his feelings of joy. But actually, the person who is enlightened or who knows exactly about this human life and the life after death, and about the humans as a part of Atman, Brahman, he's not affected by these wins or losses. He's neither ecstatic nor dimmed. So he is balanced, poised. Be like an enlightened person and just do your dharm, do your duty. That is, being a Kshatriya, your duty is to fight the war with the enemy, and whoever the enemy is. That way, you will not have any sin. Or what is sin in Hinduism? It's not doing your dharm, it's not doing your duty. That's sin. Bhagwan Krishna has just brought Arjun from the spiritual world by making him understand the spirituality and the meaning of Atman, Brahman, which cannot be killed otherwise, and the human beings just as a form which is a small part of the Atman energy and just manifests itself in that form for a little time period. And then he's being taken to the worldly perception where if he fled the war, if he doesn't fight the war and runs away, he'll be considered as a coward, as a timid person who, even though he's a warrior, he fled the battlefield and he will not be able to bear those remarks from the enemy and from the world afterwards if he does that. And if he fights and he does his duty, he does his dharm, and doing that, even if he attains mortality, he dies, he'll go to Swarg. That he will be attaining moksha. Moksha is like the person will be free from rebirths. Though it looks quite simple, but like here, the philosophy is merged with uh, the worldly perception of life, so that a person so he can understand the way how it should be, and he can understand what his dharma is, what should he be doing, and how without committing sins he can perform his duties well. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share it, and please keep watching my coming videos on the next shlokas, the commentaries and explanations, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Namaste.